This week on Earth Radio, 7 Democratic-led states sue the Trump administration over the loss of a wind turbine project. And the UN Secretary General warns the world about incoming El Niño conditions. I'm your host, Rebekah Hendricks, and first we're talking about the technology taking the world and climate conversations by storm: generative AI. AI data centers are everywhere, and they're like energy vampires, sucking up energy from grids across the world. If you treated all of the data centers in the world as one country and added up all of their energy demand, AI data centers could rank 6th in global energy consumption by 2030. That's only 4 years from now. A new United Nations report projects that the AI market will become 25 times larger than it is now in the coming decade. Generative AI, which you're probably most familiar with, answering queries, generating images, video, audio, code, it makes up 20% of the market and is expected to double to 40%. AI data centers require a lot of energy and water to answer billions of queries per day. All data centers in the world consumed 448 terawatt hours of electricity last year. AI data centers accounted for 20% of that overall consumption. This energy demand is so great that it already rivals entire regions of the world. It's enough energy to supply the 1.3 billion people living in sub-Saharan Africa for more than 2 years. The carbon dioxide, or CO2 emissions from this, are massive. They emitted 189 million tons of CO2. It would take 3.2 billion trees a decade to offset that. Then you have to take into account the amount of water that data centers guzzle. Last year, data centers consumed 1.8 million Olympic-sized swimming pools of water. This much water could cover the water needs of over 600 million people in sub-Saharan Africa. Imagine if the industry really does grow to the extent that the UN is projecting. Think about how these already massive numbers would grow. The Trump administration is dismantling the Ocean Observatories Initiative, or OOI, a key system used to monitor rising ocean temperatures. 900 in-water instruments used to observe the waters across the globe will be removed over the course of 15 months. Scientists were encouraged to keep using their datasets spanning a decade that will remain accessible, but obviously their ongoing output will be diminished. This system monitors physical, chemical, biological, and geological ocean data to monitor issues like coastal flooding, rising temperatures, and ocean acidification. This is in line with the administration's track record of defunding and dismantling science in the U.S. Seven Democratic-led states sued the Trump administration over its $1 billion deal with Total Energies to end an offshore wind turbine project. You might remember us covering this deal a few episodes back when the administration paid one of the biggest oil companies in the world to dissolve this wind project and then reinvest the money into oil and gas. New York Attorney General Letitia James was joined by 6 other East Coast attorney generals to sue, arguing this would cause higher energy costs for their states. In New York alone, this project would have created more than 1,700 jobs and saved New York residents $10 million on their energy bills. The World Meteorological Organization, or the WMO, warned that El Niño conditions could roll in as early as this month. The organization is projecting an 80% chance El Niño conditions will kick off between now and August, and a 90% chance that it will form by November. This weather event, which occurs when trade winds weaken over the eastern and central Pacific Ocean, is projected to not only be an El Niño, but a super El Niño, potentially causing massive heat waves, hurricanes, and droughts all over the world. The UN Secretary General Antonio Guterres said that the world should treat this El Niño as the, quote, urgent climate warning it is. If you want to learn more about the stories covered in today's episode, check out the articles published on earth.org and linked in the show notes. Earth Radio is produced, edited, scored, and written by Rebekah Hendricks. This week's stories are reported by Martina Igini. Earth.org is supported by listeners and readers like you. Visit our website to donate to our climate coverage, and have a great week.